Hello, I'm just gonna be waiting if I see people to join because I notice some of my people are already on a live stream somewhere. So I'll just wait a little bit. Let's see if we find few people to join, then we can kickstart. Hello, if you're here, let me know. Hello. Hi, Coxie. I've seen you at yoga. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I I decided not to do a camera one today, and yeah, I said let me give it a try with that camera because I'm not in a very steady environment. That's the thing. So we're going to discuss accepting polygamy due to pressure. But let's see if we find people to come in. So a shout out to Imelda Mimi. Thanks for joining me. Um, Hi Ayo. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, Enrique. What did I ping something else? I'm thinking, is Helena around? If you can help me to pin messages, I'll be fine as well. Good evening, all. Good evening. Okay, good evening, good evening. Please help me to click the like button. That will help the video to gain more traction. I hope you're all doing well. Happy midweek. How has your day been? And welcome to the channel. Okay. You have access to the live stream because I added you there. If you can hear me. But I think I'll be fine too. Okay, should we start? Okay, should we start? Should we give it a few minutes more? It's just few minutes. It's just 3 minutes past 5. So should we give it 2 to 3 minutes time? Let's see if we have 2 or 3 people joining us, then it can make the topic more um, interactive. I want it to be interactive. I want us to hear our opinion about pressuring. Where can one be pressured to accept polygamy? On what case would you accept polygamy? And I know for men as well. Do you think would you pressure someone? Do you think you is appropriate? Is ideal to pressure someone to accept polygamy? What could cause that? What reason do you think the man should have to have put that pressure on their partner, their wife, or yeah? So, that's the topic for today. If you're just joining me, thank you for joining. Please remember to help me to click the like button. Okay, yes to I don't know. Okay, maybe we should start. I really don't want to be the one doing all the talking today. I I want it to be more interactive. I want people to be able to let me know what they think about, being pressured to accept polygamy. Can one actually be pressured? Do you think they can pressure you, or people can, a woman can be pressured to accept polygamy? And on what occasion would that be? And some impact of polygamy being, um the impact of you accepting it as well, or whoever is putting the pressure on the other person. Pressurized into polygamy. It is a recipe for disaster immediately and down the road. A man with such ridiculous intention will hold on to religion that allow and preach polygamy. Mm. Um, what is polygamy? Okay, so somebody's asking, what? Hold on, let me quickly check the message this person sent. Okay, so someone is asking that what is polygamy? Does anyone want to give us their own version of what a polygamy is? Well, for me, is a heart of having more than one wife. Is actually to me, I would say, is a traditional method or traditional way for some people that they believe they can have a more than one wife. So it could be custom. Their custom could actually accept such things, so they will go with that they are allowed to. And some is religious, like the Muslims as well. They said they are allowed to marry up to four wives. They have a but there. They say, in as much as you can treat them equally. But for me, I don't think anybody can treat. I don't think anyone can treat their wife um equally. There will be a way where it's not balanced. That's my own opinion here. Um, Alena said in some religion, for example, it is accepted. Yeah, yes, exactly. Some religion accept it, like Muslims, they accept that. AY said the pressure is usually along social and religious lines. Yes, 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 yes. And a man legally married to two or more women. Please give me a minute. Let me quickly open it. Okay. Yeah, so for me, I think let me read all the messages here first. It seems it's only three of us that are here at the moment. Well, the heart has four chambers. So each wife takes up a chamber. Really? Tell me about it. Can you please expatiate, simplify, do everything for us to understand what you just said, please? I feel some women will be pressurized to accept polygamy, but pressure, remember, is pressure. It's not like they willingly want it to be that way. Is I find it very unbelievable that a woman will want to suggest to their man that they should get another wife. If not that, maybe they it's either they have issue in the marriage, like they've been waiting on the Lord, to conceive, and maybe it's not happening, which is they feel back in the days then they used to say, if you have a child, if they have a child from another woman, and if you're being good to that child, it could actually, maybe God will have mercy on you, and you can also conceive. So I think some women who accept polygamy, with the pressure being given on them, they would think of, since they can't really conceive, let them give way to another woman to be able to conceive and give their husband a child or children. This is what number one point I feel could make a woman to accept that pressure. Some, they don't even talk to them, but they themselves already start feeling that pressure of, oh, it's been 3 years, it's been 4 years, it's been 5 years, I've not given birth to a child. And yeah, so they are under pressure themselves. Even if their in-law are not saying anything, they are under pressure. So, and some health issue, we never can tell. Some people are going through this health issue, and they know they need time, and or when they know time is no longer on their side, based on their age and whatever health issue they are going through. Some of them are pressured to, they will even pressure their husband, or they are being pressured to accept another woman to help them, or help their man to give them a child. You said the human heart is divided into four chambers. So if a particular group of people says a man can marry up to four wives and love them equally, hence the four chambers of the heart will be equally shared. Well, those that have been saying that, I don't know how true that is. Sister Uju, you're welcome. Thanks for joining me. So I don't know how true that is, but let's take for example, there's this recent celebrities that we noticed that they were like Messi Igbe. You see, I don't know if you guys can know Messi Igbe, the people online. The love is not being shared equally. That's why I don't believe in the Muslim would I say saying that says as long as they can treat them equally. I don't see how they treat them equally. Maybe in some aspect they would treat equally, but in some other aspects they would not. They would definitely have someone who is their favorite, even with the children as well. And all those things, they create hostilities among the wives as well. So, some of these people also accept this pressure because let's say for example the social media pressure right now on Judy Austin and May the May Uodeche. When the pressure is too much, I think a lot of people are supporting you, and they're actually bringing May down, which is the first wife. Maybe the woman would have actually tried to bow to pressure, but at the same time, thank you. Please thumbs up the video for me. Thank you. Yeah, so at the same so with that, she might actually have to give in. The in-laws actually sometimes are the one pressurizing, pushing the men, their son, to get another wife, or they will actually bring a lady to them and tell them they've actually paid the bride price, so they want them to go ahead. And yeah, and they start showing from this unfriendly attitude to the senior wife, because I would say senior wife. So reasons why ladies or women will accept polygamy. Do you think you can be pressurized? Can someone can pressure you to accept it? What will make you to accept it? Like I've said, it could be some people are waiting on the Lord for, and it's been a while, so they feel let this man or have a son or have a child, so as to take that pressure off them as well. And some is because of their health issue. Maybe they are going through some serious health issue that is going to take a while, so they don't see it as any point to wait, or they feel they are punishing the man, so they just rather let him. They will accept that pressure, because some people will be telling them, let your husband have another woman so he can not look outside. He's still looking outside. So if they have another wife, is in as much as the person is the person is not in your heart, so he still go outside. That's how I see it anyway. And some of them is because the fear of being, people are batching them, like the in-laws, like their friends, like when they get to the society, maybe their clubs or to the market, in the olden days, to the store, the way people look at them, they are so cold to them, even the greetings, so they feel like, you know what, it's those pressure. I think those pressure also contribute to some people that, they will just accept it unwillingly, and the consequences are happening while they are in the house. It's not everyone that will be able to speak out that this is what the new wife is doing to me, or this is what the new wife children, are doing. And the hostilities, the rivalry, the enmity, everything will start happening in the house. But when they see the outsider, the third party, they put off a face of as if everything is going on fine. What's the message? He said, it was a joke. Yeah, I know. Since I know it was a joke, since you said they have four chambers, and if Muslims are allowed to marry four wives, then they will have to divide their heart into four. I get it. And Alena said, why would someone be pressured to practice polygamy? Well, like I said, some is because maybe some are not good looking enough, some are not well good enough. And it depends on where the pressure is coming from exactly. Sometimes if it's coming from the in-laws, if they've actually found a new partner for your husband, so to say, let's say that the other lady is well to do you know they will pressure you to accept that person. They pressure people. Apart from films that we're watching, these are things that we've seen in the past happening to people. So yeah, they can pressure people that you will not have any choice. You will now put off a face as if you okay, let that person in. They will so choke that person with in fact, you won't have friends around you. You will be so lonely. They will make life uncomfortable. It's like, when they withdraw, when they withdraw all um everything that will make you happy, they are not going to be smiling to you. The husband might even withdraw funds, which is part of abuse. And they're not giving you that free hand of things anymore. Even if you want to go out, they'll start asking you things that they don't do to you before. You will just that's how they bow to pressure. Okay. Um, let me allow you in. Sister Oju, good afternoon.
Good
Good
morning,
afternoon,
actually.
Sister Oju.
Good afternoon. It's morning here, actually.
It's morning at yours. It's 5 o'clock here. It's past 5 here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome. Thanks for joining me.
it's after 9. You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm just resting, actually. Yeah,
Okay.
good
Okay. The
topic.
other day I was saying, oh, maybe she's at work because I know it should be morning over there.
Yeah, I'm off Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's why I
Yeah,
do
that's why you
live
say you do
stream.
your life. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, great topic. When it comes to polygamy, it depends on how people see polygamy. You know, it varies per individual.
Hmm.
It depends on the understanding. I know during those times, our fathers' times, you know, during their time, some of them married because of, the truth be told, the ones that were very rich thought it was okay to have two wives because they can take good care of more than one wife, because of affluence, because of wealth.
Mm.
Even my father was actually pressurized because some of his friends then had two wives, you know. So he was
Oh,
being pressurized by his friends. They were mocking him to get a second wife. Mind you, it has nothing to do with having children. Most of them had children, six, seven, eight children
true.
from their
Yeah.
first wife. But because of the belief that they can take care of as many wives because of their wealth, and when they go to occasions, they like to show off their
To show
wives.
off, yeah. So,
If my father wasn't strong in his belief, he would have fallen to that. Because at the point they were making fun of him, each time they see him with my mother, they will say, "Oh, you're here with your handbag." Do you understand?
yeah.
But my father wasn't perturbed. Yes, God bless his soul. He was rich, he was wealthy then. But he didn't find it necessary to have a second wife. For what? I
Mm.
already have six children. I have three girls, three boys. Why will I get a second wife? You
More
see?
pressure.
Exactly. So some of those ones, and also then when you are a king, they expect you to have more than one wife.
Yeah, I think I noticed that. You remember this
Exactly.
Oni of Ife thing that was going on for last year? Or
Uh-huh.
people were just talking about it, and he was now making use of the avenue.
Exactly. Because they believe that when you sit on your throne, there should be one wife at the right hand, another wife at the left hand. Do you understand? To show
Yeah.
off, to show that, yes, you're a great man.
Mm.
And if you see what Yule Doche is calling himself, he's calling himself Odogu, meaning a
Yeah.
great
Odogu
man.
nuisance.
Do you understand? Meaning a great man. To him, he believes that he didn't do anything wrong.
Mm.
That he's an Odogu, he's a great man. He can have as many wives as he wants. Which now people are seeing that is wrong. You don't have to.
In the society we're in now,
You don't have to. And the thing with you, Zone, is not even polygamy. He messed up.
he messed up and he wanted to force it. He wanted to tune that thing to people for you made to accept it.
Exactly. And I'm glad May stood her ground and said, you know
Oh,
what?
I love her for that.
Me, no polygamy. Oh. No, no, no. And I understand the point you were making when you said, people, when a couple are struggling to have children and they
Hmm.
can't have children, that's the reason they can get a second wife. But thank God for technology now. There is
Yeah,
IVF, there is
yeah, I was going to
surrogacy.
go to that. Yeah, IVF,
Okay.
but some will
There's
still say they don't have the
adoption,
money.
there's surrogacy, there's adoption. There
Mm,
are options now. Then we didn't have that kind of option. So, yeah, a wife will willingly accept for the husband to get another wife in order to bear children. Do you
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
Because they need somebody to carry the family name and all that.
Mm.
But things are changing and people are wising up now. You see? Think about it. Why is it okay for men to, have two wives? What of
And
women?
women cannot do the same.
We are polygamous in nature too.
How come women cannot do the same? I don't understand that. If this thing happen, men will sit up. They would so sit up. In fact, they won't even want to marry at all.
Yeah, because I always hear this. Oh, men are polygamous in nature. We women, we are polygamous in nature. We like to taste around too.
We like to taste. When we go to the market, we'll take Gary and taste it a bit and see maybe it's
But because we have self-control, we respect our homes. That's why we are not, as loose as men. Do you
Mm.
understand? So when it comes to polygamy, my dear, is not. My people will say, "Anota abo achopo agadi." If you are Igbo, you'll understand. Anotabo Achupu Agadi, and that's what most of them are doing, like Mercy Ayibe's husband and even Ned
Mm.
Nwoko. It says Anotabo Achupu, which means when they marry a new wife, they'll chase the old wife
They were
away
yeah, they
somewhere.
chased the old wife away.
Yeah, because they now will now like to display the new wife.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Ned is taking Regina everywhere he goes,
You would think
because
Regina is
Regina
the
is a
only
celebrity.
only one.
Because she's a celebrity. He knows what
Mm.
he's getting from her.
From her.
And they say, oh, he's polygamous. He is polygamous. He has many wives. Where are they? The only one
Mm.
we see him parading around is Regina. Where are the other wives? You
Mm.
see?
And there was a time he even said he was doing men are doing women a favor for marrying more than one. I don't know if you read the message then
I did, and Nike,
when
I
the
have a
husband
video
the
there.
neck said it.
I uploaded a video there, and that's when Wike came for him and called him names and said that only
Yeah,
thing that
Wike
he
finished
knows.
him, and it's
Yeah.
like don't just look for Wike's trouble because Wike will scatter.
Wike finished
Wike
him.
finished him
Wike said the only thing he knows is to marry
to marry
young
young
kids,
women.
young kids, and he called him the p word. He said he's
And he
an
didn't
abuser.
respond because Wike is going to drag him.
Ah, but that's all he knows now. He's saving people. Who is he saving? And the ones that you married, where are they? We don't even see them. We don't know them. Where are they? Are you still
We
living
only
with
hear
all of them?
one of the lady, the one abroad. We only heard the story that she's been neglected, but nothing else. We don't know any other thing apart. So
Exactly.
it's just Regina we're seeing, and these are part of the reason. These are part of the things that we see with them. People that actually accept polygamy to have another wife. These are the things they will be facing once the second wife steps in. You know, they will
That's
be
true.
abandoned.
That is true because they're tasting
Yeah,
something new. They
they
want to,
will choose
and
their own favorite, this one, favorite that one. The other children will be fighting each other. They won't. I don't believe there will be clear mind with the children.
there's no plain mind though, because I
I
know
the
that.
love, welcome. Sorry, let me just be. I the love, welcome. Thanks for joining me, and Kenny as well. Razak, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
know that there are some family disputes still going on because of polygamy. You
Yeah.
know, it's not.
Is the
Well,
family most of the time is the family as well, when we hear of pressure, when the family are really disturbing the wife, the first wife, or the would I say the main wife, as at that time, they want that woman to actually bring in the new wife, so that they can say, but you willingly accepted that person. Do you understand what I mean? So
mhm,
when they pressurize, even when they go to family, maybe family functions, they don't give them a good, they give them this bad reception that they don't feel comfortable. They will have to leave early. These are the things that will be disturbing the woman. Just think, what? I think I should just allow this man to marry whoever, this person, because it seems that's where his heart goes to. But considering the children that she has, well, for me, I always say women should please work, so that when men start their own this thing, you can be able. If you can't even do everything, your children will know that you're trying to look after them. You can't allow another woman that will come into your father's life and just brush you guys aside. When women are not working and you're waiting for the man to do everything, then you know wherever they dish out to you, you have to accept it.
and that's why it comes to, just like you said, women empowering themselves. You don't be a liability to anyone. Make
Mm,
sure you have something doing, and so you can stand and say, you know what, this I cannot take it. Just like May is doing. I
mm,
cannot. It's not for me. I don't want polygamy. But but when a woman is so dependent on the husband,
mm.
do you understand?
Yeah,
He is
I
her
love
hand,
what
her
May
foot, her
is
everything.
doing.
Because it's hard. It will be hard for her to not to accept. Do you understand? Yeah.
Yeah,
Because where will she fall? What will she do? She can't even take care of herself. She can't even.
yeah. Like the love said, she said, competition among each other, which was what I was saying, that as those children are growing, even what no, even if they get married, they will still have this, they're not really that comfortable with each other, to the extent that it's not every you not it's not all of them that can give you food that you can eat, because you don't know what they have in mind. And there's this saying then that every woman will want their own children to progress.
Very true.
So they wouldn't want the second wife children to be more to do better than their own children, be especially being the first wife. You think, you met us in this house now, they should go and line up behind as
And
well.
the thing, and that's the thing. That's what people don't realize, that the competition will still be there.
Yeah,
And
some people will be
even
throwing the woman
even
saying, "Oh,
among the
she's
wives, so they want the husband to love them more. And that's why, when there was a short video that was going around there, saying that, oh, Regina says she doesn't cook for her husband. I laughed. I said, who will allow her to cook for you? Will not. When you when you when you
money is talking." So how will
when you
she
are
be
in
cooking now?
polygamy, nobody will trust anybody. Do you understand? Think about
Hmm.
all these things going around, Jaruma, love potion, and all that. The husband will be afraid.
Hey,
You are
yeah,
dealing
yeah.
with
Some
women.
of these men, they enter wahala
Women are jealous in nature.
in nature.
That's
Yeah,
just what it is. They may be smiling in front of you. Do you understand? And
yeah.
they will fight to, curry the man's favor, for the man to love them more, and they
To
can go
love
to
them
any
more.
length.
Another thing is that the moment another lady comes into their life, competition starts,
Exactly.
which
And
is what now,
jealousy.
yeah, part of what D Love was saying. If some competition will start, you want to dress more better, you think you can, you're more lighter, you're more, you have more friends, or you have influential people more. They just want to flaunt, impress themselves, oppress themselves, and it goes on and on. And the children pick all these things up as well. Even when the children get to school, then those that now maybe some the man will now put the second wife, maybe the new wife's children, into a better school. Remember when if you get a new clothes, you want to wear it and let it look much look better in you. You want to dress up well, you want to do makeup. So the same way they want to flaunt their new woman now, and they will respond to almost all their requests. They will abandon the old one.
And that's when jealousy comes in. And
Yeah,
the old one will want to do anything within her reach, anything possible,
to meet
to
up.
get back, to win back the man's heart again.
Yeah,
Do you understand? So they are
yeah,
not, those men are not safe anyways. Do you understand? Think about
yeah,
it, having a timetable. Okay, Monday I'll be with wife A. Tuesday I'll be with wife B. Of course, when the man is with wife A would like to do everything possible to keep him to himself,
yeah.
herself.
Let me ask you this
Women are
question.
jealous. We don't share. No matter how you look at it, we don't like sharing our men.
Yeah,
No matter how you look at it, I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
is the
We don't
truth.
we don't like
Let me give
sharing
a
our men.
shout out to D Love. I've said welcome to you, and Versatile Nurse Francis. Thank you for joining me. Good evening. And yes, you said those that are now doing maybe week one or day one, day two, with wife one, with wife two. Imagine if that the person, let's say wife one, is wife one's turn on Wednesday, and wife turn one doesn't even feel like she has to force herself to welcome,
Exactly. Welcome
so
the
that the man
papa.
will not cancel the next one.
That's I tell you, it's just I don't know how people do it, but kudos to those that are doing it. It's not for me. I don't like it. I will never. Okay, Goris, I have to step down now. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. God
All
bless
right.
you.
Bless you too.
Okay. Yeah, so that's Sister Uju. She has a channel too. And so let me read some of these comments. I was just pinning them then. I know Razak joined. Thank you. I've not seen, or have you left? I've not heard from you. Aya said a man with money with unfaithful intention will lure a woman with very little money. Yeah, it's of course when not even the woman coming in most of the time is the money. Maybe it's whatever they maybe the woman has money or the man himself has money, so they are coming. They feel, oh, excuse me, that's why they will say you should share, that they should share. Don't be stingy, as if it's to me I feel men is not, they shouldn't even include men to what people need to share. That they say you should learn to share what now is well. And he said men lock in the old mentality that wealth can be expressed in the number of wives that they flaunt around. Yeah, in the olden days, they feel it's the number of wives you have that shows that how rich you are. Meaning you can control many women, you can control how many. I also know back in the days that some men do have many wives and children just because of their farms. He also is part of why what they think as being wealthy, as being rich. So they need their children to put in hands in actually helping them to cultivate their things in the farm. Then, yeah, and you also said ridiculous chap. Okay, I think I've read this one. And Dilo, oh, okay, where am I? Mm. The sins of lust and greed is a strong drive for those that encourage and practice this pathetic level of wickedness called polygamy. Well, as at that time, they feel they are enjoying, they feel they are the one ruling. So what else? They feel if you can't take it, leave it, or just they don't even mind wherever the woman is going through, as at that time they are the one leading. But one thing they don't know is that once they are done with them, maybe they now have health issue in later years, it is that first wife that will start going up and down, to cater for them. The second wife or whatever wife, most of them are already thinking about how to leave because they can't face the pressure anymore. There's no more money coming in. There's no one to impress, so they want to make themselves available to another man that can take them. And where am I hope I've not missed. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I have here as in some women actually accept the pressure because they can't go back to their parents house. Remember when we were people that are married that already know about this, that when they are getting married, that uh, the way they will tell you that, what, now you're getting married, you can't come back to this house anymore. Anything that happened in your husband's house, you guys just stays there. They don't give them that room. So the fear of being sent back, their dad will even if they even try it, they won't allow them to come in. It's their mom that will try to even let them come in through the back doors because they feel it's a shameful thing for a woman to come back home. So most of them they don't have any choice than to accept. There's nowhere to go to. And I'm sure if they have money, they might be able to say, okay, they want to run away to somewhere else. But since there's no much coming in or they are not doing anything, they will bow to pressure. So that's part of the reason I think most of them are they will accept that pressure. Some of them, if they already have plan B, like maybe they want to jack, but they want to go abroad, they will just think, okay, maybe if I accept this man and he's concentrating on the new wife, I can use that as an excuse and just leave. It happens. It's not just that frequent, but yeah, some people use that as an excuse. So, and I have another one here that I said that let me see. Should you give marriage time for healing before you file for divorce? So, some people, they already know they are going to leave the man. Do you think, because some will say, oh, give it time, you might change your mind. Do you think it was giving some time for them to heal? Is it for them to heal, to reconcile, or for everyone to heal so that they can, maybe when they see themselves in the near future, they can say hello to each other. Is that what you see a time to heal us? What do you understand by, giving them time to heal before they file for divorce? Like maybe when they're separated, they decide to stay in a different place. Some will say, oh, if you guys are if they separate after a while, they might start missing each other and they will come back you know to carry on with their love. This is an exact from a research, extract from a research. What? Conclude that. Okay. I think the message is coming in a bit late. Yeah. Okay. It said 30 male rats were deprived of food 0 to 6 days, then presented simultaneously with food and receptive female. 25 male ejaculated twice within 30 minutes. All but 4 of them deferred it. Because they were hungry, they were deprived. Because they were deprived food within 30 minutes. I want to believe you're still typing, eating. Yeah. Some men can behave like rats. Of course. D Love said, if it's an abusive situation, no. I do agree in needing one space before filing for divorce though. Yeah. I think when for someone to be thinking of divorce, most of the time, this abuse thing is really wild. Some people just think of the physical one. It's not only the physical one. A lot of this abuse thing that is going on in the house that some of them cannot even they can't speak up about, but in their mind they've made up their mind that they can't continue like this. They can't spend the rest of their lives living this kind of life. And I feel if women don't speak up, that man might actually think you can put up with it, so they can continue to do whatever they are doing to you. So you have no choice. Most especially if they are the only one providing. If they are the only one providing, and they know that they are your alpha and your omega, wherever they says go. So they will treat the woman anyhow. Giving it time for me, I feel, yeah, they can give it time, but I just feel the time for healing is for not being bitter. Because some people, let's take for example Tonto Dike and the church ill thing. Tonto Dike is still very bitter. So um I feel the time to heal is just so that whenever they hear each other's name, they are not triggered. Because Totodike, whenever she sees the name Church Hill, she gets triggers and she starts pouring in, repeating the same thing like a broken record. We know the guy has done bad and is bad, but he will just keep pressing play button, replay button. So then she becomes a nuisance to some people's. So I think for me, giving it time to heal is just that they don't feel bitter about themselves, and they can actually talk about children if they have children involved. They're able to relate well when it comes to their children matter. It's not a case of they're drawing a line. Don't cross it. Don't speak to me. Use one app to talk to me. I feel they don't. The situation has gotten to that extent that the government or third party is the one deciding their time to speak with them, just to reduce that them being confrontational or and all that, for the sake of the child as well. And it says since the focus is on men with more than one wife, as in yes, now since they cannot give, we do not have we've not been given the right to also go and marry to have more men. If it was the same, if we have the same right like that, you men would have stopped this thing. Like somebody will not just come and say, "Oh, I found a new wife." And I just hate these people that will say, "Oh, you will not be doing anything in the house anymore. The new wife will be doing everything." They are cajoling you. Meanwhile, once they get in there, almost all your rights will be stripped off you. The new wife will be using all your rights. So, why are they trying to patronize the woman to accept such things? I'm sure a lot of ladies are well enlightened now, so most of them can't take it. But we know some people, some are still being pressured because of most of it is finance. Really, finance makes them to feel so pressured to accept this. What people will say, social media dragging, and maybe their children as well, so that they can be able to be among their friends, things that just those kind of things. The woman will be thinking in a lot just to make their children happy or feel among. You said I don't understand the point or reason for polygamy. Okay, why? Maybe you don't understand it because it's not something you want to consider or accept at all. But like we said, some people are being pressured to accept it. It could be because of medical issue, maybe they've been married for years and they haven't had children. Of course, they can go for there are different means of getting. They can adopt, they can get people pay them, they can do IVF, but some will tell you they don't have enough money for IVF. Sincerely, IVF is not cheap. Huh. Some will get some the first, second one, it doesn't click and they don't have money anymore, so they give up. And to go and adopt as well, some find it, they said it's a long process, they've been on the queue, so they've given up. It depends. But yeah, it's just part of why some ladies accept to have for their husband to have another one. And also when their men has impregnated another woman, some don't they don't think of it that, oh, they can actually accept that child, but they will insist they don't want to another woman in the marriage, which is what the men we're talking about is trying to do. Like, she doesn't want another woman, and she was explaining how she suffered with her husband. And I notice most men, when women suffer with them from the beginning, once they are now doing a bit okay, that's when they don't appreciate the old one, because they've been seeing that person, is the person has become like their mom. That's what even Sister B said. So they want a new person that they will be the one to pamper. They can't pamper the old lady, the one they see all the time or they are used to. It's just like there's nothing new about that person. Instead of them to push that person out, to take them out, make them look very good, would I say appealing to them, but no, they will go for a new lady. I hope my point, you understand my point now, Alena, about why some ladies will accept that they will accept another woman. Is the pressure from the in-laws, from pressure from the society, pressure of the fact that they don't have money, pressure of the um pressure of maybe health issue, yeah, children, so many of it. They can't go back to their parents because they are not so well doing. Because to me, I feel if you're good, if you're doing well financially, you don't need to go back to your parents' house. You can go and rent another place and carry on with your life. As time goes on, your parents will they will come to terms with what is happening. Like at least you're not coming to their house, so they will not be talking to you anyhow. So some people don't want to go back, they don't want to be shamed. And also the fellow women, the way they will start shaming that lady, like, oh, she's no more in the husband house. She's no more in the husband house, as if it's a trophy. So sometimes those are the things that people are thinking of. Like, I don't want people to know that I'm no longer married. My point though, those are the things I feel could make people to be pressured to accept. But for me, no, I know they do. I know they accept. Any other points? Does anyone have anything to chip in again? Okay. Okay, I think I've discussed this. Yeah. And that's it for me. Well, for me, I think the most of the people are now, they understand the reason they shouldn't even accept it. It's still happening. There are a lot of divorce out there, right, of recent. But most people are they know what they want and they can actually speak up. Some can't speak up. They had to accept it because they don't want people to say, oh, they are being jealous, they are stingy, they don't want to share. But right now people are able to speak up, like, I don't want none in here. So oh my god. Love said, me, I am too jealous for polygamy. I will beat Shaggy out of the new wife. Who told you you can beat the person? What if your husband brought someone that when you see the person, you will even kneel down? That takes me to another point. Do you know that some of these men, the person they will bring in is the first wife might not even be able to greet them. So that fear alone will not even allow you to even speak to them. You'll be speaking to your husband to through them. No, you speak to them through your husband because they are they can beat shege. So you don't even know if the person they are bringing is a fighter, the one that will want to fight. And every time the house is not, there's no peace. They're always making noise. The neighbor knows that when they start, I mean, it's trouble. I understand what you mean. Like, you will beat shege, you will beat shege. You don't have to use your hand to even beat the shege. The mouth and the body language, I understand all that. But that's initially that what those children would do before they will feel, oh, they will beat the second wife's children and they will run back. But as time goes on too, they don't get the upper hand anymore. It all depends. I just don't like the fact that the rivalry between them. They are not safe to eat things from each other. You're not you don't feel comfortable with the first wife giving your children something, and there's so many things. There's no security of you're not comfortable with your children around them anyway. Maybe food wise or anything, you're just not comfortable. You can't sleep well. You don't know what is happening. No, it's not gonna work. Kole work. Eh, that's it for me, guys. Competition, there's no safety. There's so many reasons that that pressure. I don't think I can't be pressure. I would rather give a space. I would rather let them have their way. Like, you know what, just let's call it off. Then you can enjoy your new wife. It's better, and under 1 year, people will stop talking about you, that, oh, your husband left you or something like that. The other wife too will have time, their own time will elapse soon, and the husband will be tired and try to want to get another man. Well, that's it for me. And thanks for joining me. Let me appreciate everyone. I want to believe that you've helped me to like the video. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you. God bless you. Thanks, Helena. Thanks, the love. Thanks, Ayo. Thanks, Enrique. Thanks, Razak. Thanks, Sister Uju. Thanks, Versatile Nurse joined me. And the first lady that joined me, the earlier, I can't remember her name. Let me see if I can scroll up. Yeah, email domain me. Thanks for joining me too. God bless you. And I will call it a day. I appreciate you coming. I will see you in my next video. Do take care. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you.